Good morning to everybody. Hope all of you are enjoying the Narcissus Week celebrations. First of all, I would like to appreciate and thank the organizers for inviting me for such a nice, wonderful research forum and at University of Johannesburg. So let us continue with the topic. And so I'm going to talk to you about artificial intelligence in nursing and the new developments of the profession. So day-to-day life, every day now we are uh, hearing about artificial intelligence everywhere. So now it has become a newer trend. So I'm not going to talk in detail about what is artificial intelligence because I believe that all of you are very well aware of what is artificial intelligence. So in brief, to start with, the definition of artificial intelligence is a technology that enables a computer or computer controlled robot to learn, reason, sense, infer, communicate, and make judgments on par with or better than humans. So, the goal of artificial intelligence is to learn and adapt by providing responses and predictions over time that are faster and relevant, most relevant than human computing power. It is woven into our daily lives via technologies such as cell phones, smart televisions, wearable fitness devices, and so on. So the artificial intelligence has three types, that is robotics, machine learning, and deep learning. So the artificial intelligence is a generic term uh, that is used to teach computers to mimic human-like cognitive functions such as reasoning, communicating, learning, and decision making. So coming to robotics, to design, building, processing, and use of robotics. It is example is robot assisted coronary bypass grafting, robots to assist people with activities of daily living. And the machine learning, this uses computer algorithms to extract patterns from raw data, learn from these data, and apply this knowledge to tasks. The examples are diagnosis of heart failure using electrocardiograms and predictions of health status, predictions of readmission. Then coming to deep learning, it imitates the ways that humans gain types of knowledge by making use of artificial neural networks. The examples are automated interpretation of echocardiograms, automated detection of atrial fibrillation from recordings of smartwatches. There are other AI branches also. The best example for machine learning and deep learning, it is natural language processing. So that is a technique used to process and analyze large amounts of language data. The examples are speech recognition for virtual health assistance, extraction of cardiovascular information from unstructured discharge letters, then identification of symptoms and substance use from clinical notes. So what are the applications of AI in healthcare? So these are, one is for diagnosis of disease, then medical imaging, then imaging, then drug discovery, personalized medicine, medical robots, electronic health records, then clinical trials, then outbreak predictions. So what is the role of AI in healthcare? So it is for early detection of ailments through use of watches, improving decision making by use of algorithms, then help in treatment with the help of robots, then end of life care with the help of brain computer interface, then associated care, giving a superior experience with the use of the computer based framework for insurance in reducing the waiting time, then checking health through wearables, that is through gadgets to check sleep patterns, calories, and step counts, and expanded access to medical services, substitutes for lack of administrative providers and experts. So, what is AI in nursing? So is predicted to impact all aspects of nursing, including administration, clinical care, education, policy, and research. So, as partners, the team's newest non-human contributing member, nurses appreciate these new technological solutions. AI is the new norm in nursing care, processing large volumes of data quickly and responding quickly. So AI in nursing profession can be discussed under two categories. So AI in general, clinical administration and research, and AI in nursing education. So coming to AI in nursing, in general, clinical, administration, and research, it is a broad group of new technologies that strive to learn and adapt by offering faster and more relevant responses and predictions than human processing power. So, some examples are virtual reality, that is VR, is a stimulated experience that employs pose tracking and 3D near eye displays to give the user an immersive feel of virtual world. So voice assistive technology, VAT is a type of electronic device that offers speech assistance including personal speech aids, voice amplifiers, and what is commonly known as speech generating device. The next is a natural language processing, picture identification, robotics, and machine learning uses algorithms to analyze raw data and develop computer instructions to achieve objectives such as making predictions, expert rule based systems. So some examples of AI in medical field, the pictorial models are given here. It is a virtual reality where you use the 3D device and you can see the picture in the real virtual image. Then it is a voice assistive technology. Either you can speak and it can be recorded, or it can take like Alexa. You can give. They can take a voice orders. Then it is a natural language processing, that is a language that can be automatic summarization, social media monitoring, chatbots, sentiment analysis, email filtering, language translation, smart assistants, and document analysis, online searches, and predictive text. And the picture identification, like where you can take the image and you can match with the picture and you can match with the other things like iris, everything. So it can be compared. And it's a robotics. She is a Sophia, the first robot nurse robot. And machine learning, where machine learning, proteomics, toxicity, pathology, genomics, demographics, blood, and imaging, all the data put together, and it comes to a conclusion for the type of treatment. Then it is expert rule-based systems is the simplest form of artificial intelligence and uses prescribed knowledge-based rules to solve a problem. So there are two people, one human expert and the knowledge engineer. These two people together, they make a knowledge base and it is stored in the inference engine, and the user interface uses it for the work, decision making. Then the nursing responsibilities. The nurses have had to adjust their workload and practice to accommodate the influx of data from clinical information system, electronic medical records, and integrated medical equipment and support systems. So, however, there is an evolutionary shift taking place with AI technology emerging as a partner with nursing to quickly synthesize information, complete work, assist with clinical decisions, and improve patient outcomes. So, the nursing duties such as ambulation support, vital sign assessment, prescription administration, and infectious disease precautions are being performed by robots, allowing nurses to take back their time and spend more time with the patients, and the role of nurses in the delivery of healthcare will change. So, to help healthcare professionals who are at high risk for infection, interdisciplinary teams are creating the telerobot intelligent nursing assistants a remote controlled robot. The use of AI in nursing aims to supplement current clinical intelligence by swiftly sifting through a variety of information sources to generate suggestions, predict outcomes, and support decision making. The nursing will never be replaced by robots in medical care, but giving patients a personal touch and building relationships with them are essential components of the nursing profession. Microsoft CNO and the National Director, US Provider Industry, Molly McCarthy, view AI as a tool that supports nursing by allowing nurses to practice at the top of their license. Nursing professionals play a crucial role in the conception, creation, and implementation of health information technology, as demonstrated by Microsoft's application of AI technologies in three key healthcare application areas. The McCarthy contends that the following implementation methods can help AI teams succeed. They are establishing a proof of concept, fostering a growth mentality, showing respect for clinicians, identifying relevant results, and looking outside of the healthcare industry to learn from others. So, the nursing positions may be impacted by AI in ways including participating in AI project teams and giving data scientists comments. The ethical management of bias is important because biased data used to train computer algorithms might provide biased outcomes. The parole system, which was used to estimate the likelihood of recidivism, was implicated in a high profile bias case. So, to conclude, AI in nursing profession in the clinical area, the AI technology and the opportunities in nursing, the virtual recognition computes physical images and streamed video to identify and diagnose conditions. So the nurses have the opportunity to assess and diagnose skin and wound integrity, the monitor breathing patterns, identify nonverbal cues for pain, anxiety, or depression, and voice assistant uses voice commands to identify the most relevant information for the moment and retrieve information about current nursing policies, answer patient questions such as when an upcoming test is scheduled, set timers and reminders for nursing care tasks. Then machine learning processes information using complex algorithms, then improves automatically based on learned experience, identifies a patient's course on their plan of care journey, then initiates and completes tasks automatically such as scheduling follow-up appointments or sending results to care team members who need to be notified. The expert systems solve complex problems by reasoning through multiple sources to process decisions as accurate and quicker than human experts. So, nursing opportunity has predict the cost of care and based on the supplies used and the services provided and can anticipate at-risk patient populations for falls, sepsis, readmission, relapse, financial hardship, or increased length of stay. And virtual reality, a computer-generated image, environment, or experience to interact with a seemingly real way. So nurses have the opportunity to provide patient support through virtual companions and educational assistive avatars and nursing education and simulation for mock learning exercises. So coming to AI in nursing education in education profession, AI can turn knowledge into comprehensive system that uses augmented reality tools and simulation. AI algorithms can assist teachers to analyze student data and adapt to their learning styles, providing feedback and recommendations that are tailored to their individual needs and abilities, can help to keep students engaged and motivated and can lead to improved academic performance. And practicing with simulators like HAL Emory leads to better outcomes and reduces malpractice. So Lynch in the Ed Advocate mentioned five benefits of AI in education. It is personalization, tutoring, grading, feedback on course equality, meaningful and immediate feedback to students. Though some examples of AI in education are adaptive learning, assistive technology, early childhood education, data and learning analytics, scheduling daily, weekly, and early, facilities management like water and Wi-Fi, etc., overall management that IT, budget, transport, and school record, etc. Then uses of AI in education continues. This classroom behavior management, lesson planning, classroom audiovisual, parent-teacher communication, language learning, test prep, assessment, learning management system, in short called LMS, gamification for enhanced student engagement, staff scheduling and substitute management, professional development, transportation, maintenance, finance, cybersecurity, and safety and security. So, uses of AI in higher education include plagiarism detection, exam integrity, chatbots for enrollment and retention, learning management systems, transcription of faculty lectures, enhanced online discussion boards, analyzing student success metrics, academic research, and connected campuses. So examples of AI technologies used in education are Nuance, that is a speech recognition software capable of transcribing up to 160 words per minute, and Cogni is a visual learning assistant, and KidSense voice to text tool that is recognized harder to translate speech into text than content technologies, that is the instructional design and content application solution fueled by AI research engine, which is turning big data into information, then into knowledge. Then Cram 101 turn any textbook into a smart study guide, complete with the chapter summary, MCQs, flashcards to specific textbook, ISBN number, author, and chapter. So, nursing knowledge is organized and communicated using concepts, models, frameworks, and theories. So, as they co create new models, frameworks, and theories, nurses must comprehend how AIHTs can be incorporated into the conceptual underpinnings of nursing practice. So, the virtual avatar apps, that is, chatbots, smart homes, predictive analytics, virtual or augmented reality gadgets and robots are examples of emerging AIHTs that have already influenced nursing education or are expected to do so in the future. So, a face tracker system used to assess nursing students' emotions during clinical simulations and ML wearable armbands used to measure the accuracy of students' hand washing technique are two examples of AIHTs that could be employed as teaching tools in educational contexts. The application of predictive analytics can help students develop their clinical judgment and decision making abilities. So, virtual patient gaming apps and tutor chatbots are two examples of virtual avatar apps that could have an impact on how nursing education is delivered in academic settings. Teachers can use these apps to simulate interactive clinical scenarios and improve students' understanding of particular nursing concepts. So, AEHTs can enhance interpersonal skills, assess hand washing procedures, and design individualized learning pathways. The professional development opportunities are required to guarantee that nurses keep pertinent abilities and skills in their practice environment. So, to ensure that nurses and nursing students are educated on cutting edge topics related to AI, curriculum reform is required. So, these topics include fundamental informatics competencies, data analytics, predictive modeling, engineering principles, digital and data literacy, ethics, privacy concerns, big data governance, technocentric cultural competence, AI research design, and robotics care and operations. So, the most crucial information in this text is that educators must foster a learning environment where nurses can advance their comprehension of the innovative linkages between nurses, patients, and AIHTs. This includes developing curricula that address the need for a new specialty, the nurse engineer role, and supplying nurses with knowledge and skills in informatics, digital literacy, engineering, and machine learning. So, additionally, the core curriculum for the doctoral programs in nursing at two American universities now includes data science. So, according to Fernandez et al., the transformation of curricula and professional practice focusing on interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligence with attitudes that value human skills will ensure nursing plays and role in a society dominated by machines and scientific progress. So, we have seen the new technologies in the field of nursing uh, uh, clinical side and in the education side. Now, future of nursing in both the place clinical and educational profession with AI. So, according to 2017 estimate from the McKinsey Global Institute, between 75 million and 375 million individuals globally will need to change careers as a result of AI technology by the year 2030. So, the researchers from the American Economic Association concur with the MJ projections, concluding that while few jobs can be entirely automated, some tasks will be amenable to automation. So, the nursing field will be influenced when emerging AI technologies take over some of the jobs currently performed by nurses, but nurses will still be required. The learning new ways of thinking about and processing information will require nursing experience, knowledge, and skills. So, for example, Microsoft is associated in implementing AI technologies in three main healthcare application areas. It is clinical, financial, and operational, as we discussed earlier, and working with the nursing experts. They are working with nursing experts to identify areas where AI technologies can be used to add value for the healthcare team and patients. So, according to a Microsoft spokesperson, nurses are integral to the design, development, and deployment of health information technology. So, having these experts on our team helps Microsoft empower nurses throughout the healthcare industry's digital transformation journey. So, for example, Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center has been a research platform for invention of using mobile apps designed to improve the patient experience. So at CCH, data collected from the EMR helps help forecast disease and identify how to prevent adverse events. So the nurses are team members who help in designing and install new applications. So it is easy for the nurses to recognize errors and inform the other team members and their superiors and discuss on changes needed to improve policies to render better patient care. And it helps to make more accurate diagnosis and give more personalized treatments. And electronic health records, digital records of a patient's medical history have made the workload easier for nurses. It will improve nurses' duties as it will improve the accuracy and clarity of their patients' records and make the data more accessible. Nurses use their smartphones to find information about medications, procedures, diagnosis, and laboratory tests. So, the downloaded apps are used by nurses to find out patient care related information and remote monitoring of patients. The automation using AI based tools can help with creating and updating care plans, meeting compliance standards, and enhancing team communication allows nurses to deliver evidence based and patient centered care, improve human health, and advance medical research.
I'm just going to take a listen to your heart.
At Pickens Technical College in Aurora, Colorado,
Are you having difficulty breathing?
nursing students are treating a very special patient.
This is Hal 5301. So he is the newest and most advanced medical simulator really on the planet.
Hal is helping students using a first of its kind feature, a brain that uses artificial intelligence.
Can you give me your name, please?
Hal Dahmer.
Hal is listening and can answer questions about his condition.
What is your date of birth?
My birthday is the 9th of September 1982.
Okay, great. What brings you in today?
I have a really bad headache.
Can you describe your headache for me?
My pain is crushing.
And on a scale of 0 to 10, how bad is your pain?
About an 8 out of 10.
Hal simulates dozens of medical conditions, from heart attack to stroke.
We do have this facial droop that is occurring. So we're seeing the weakness on the entire left side of the body.
Shine a light and his pupils dilate. He sweats.
He has a little bit of sweat coming down his brow.
And even cries.
This is like science fiction. This is the future of healthcare and healthcare education.
The medical simulator market is worth about $2 billion today, and it's growing, expected to double by the end of the decade, as robotic patients like Hal get more and more realistic.
What sets him apart is the animatronics. You can see his head moving, looking towards me. You can see his eyes moving, his eyes blinking.
Instructors like Amy Simons say that when simulated patients seem more real, like a newborn baby,
This is grunting. This is respiratory distress.
the medical care actually gets better.
The ability for them to suspend disbelief is crucial. This is suddenly a real baby.
If a student can come into the room and it feels like a real life scenario, they're more likely to give it their very best.
They're a little more
And-
empathetic.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can see with him crying right now, I kind of feel bad for him. I want to start comforting him and making him feel better.
Hal isn't cheap, coming with a $100,000 price tag, but the school and the students say he's worth it.
I didn't know about this until I got here, and it's amazing that we get this opportunity to learn.
Finally, with a name like Hal,
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
we were curious to see how he would answer a burning question.
Can you open the pod bay doors, please?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
No way. That is amazing. See, that's a new.
You
Did
didn't-
not know that existed.
You didn't know he did that.
Not at all. Thank you. I'm going to use that in the orientation from now on.
Hal 5301, helping students master some very serious medical procedures, but occasionally with a sense of humor. Clayton Sandell, Scripps News, Aurora, Colorado.
So, coming to the conclusion, finally, the importance of compassionate care in nursing practice should be recognized as a crucial and essential component of all nursing care delivered via or in conjunction with AIHDs. The present devices and techniques are being invented only to support but not to totally replace a person with knowledge and expert intuition. The machines can imitate the human emotions and the feeling, but it cannot be real. Robots and AI are machines that have no refined social skills, emotional intelligence, or empathy. Yes, AI can replace nurse in certain areas where the nursing time is not needed, and it will help nurses to spend the time in a more productive way, such as patient care, self-care, self-growth, etc. So for ages, nursing is recognized as a profession which requires complex manual operations which cannot be automated or replaced by any machinery. So these are the few references, and Thank you for watching.